Well, we tried a lot of different ways to encourage the public to reduce, reuse, recycle, and it's really hard to get people to come to a workshop about garbage. I'm a sustainability specialist for Clark County Environmental Services, and I'm the project manager for the Recycled Arts Festival. So we decided we needed to step out of the box and do something fun, and we created this festival, and people came. So we just try to create a buzz. We just really want people to understand that it can be easy to reduce waste, and that they need to really rethink about things. When they have that garbage in their hand at home, maybe there's another way to get rid of it besides throwing it in the garbage can. An artist needs to make their art out of at least 75% recycled material. And they submit pictures to us when they apply to be at the festival. So we look at all those pictures and try to determine if it's really recycled or if it's not, because sometimes their definition is different than ours, and we like it to be made handmade by the artist. We've had a few artists who like to send their stuff to Malaysia to have it manufactured and then bring it back, and we don't count that because of all that transportation involved. So we do jury all the art that's in the show. We did have 83 artists on our waiting list this year, so there's a lot of people out there doing some pretty cool stuff.
Well, it's kind of an interesting thing. We love the idea of taking a piece of wood from the scrap bin or a wood pile or a construction site someplace. Many of my pieces come from storm-damaged trees, for instance, and we make art out of it. And then you bring a piece like that here, and it's sort of gone from the waste bin to a fine piece of work that you can put in your home and enjoy for many years to come. It's great fun.
This is a wheel I found, and then I put a pipe for the axle. The skeleton of it is made from wire ties, like you bundle iron beams together with. The body is made out of an oil drum, so I just cut up an oil drum and then made the parts, and yeah, then that's a drop. When you cut a circle and you want the circle, but you don't want the center, so it's just a drop.
These are repurposed nursery stakes out of the nursery. And this was a fan, and we put a bearing on there. This is some kind of a flower basket. And then, of course, you got the old prop out of a boat motor. And it's just kind of whimsical. Plus, they can use it as a trellis. They can grow something up. So it's got a dual purpose. And this was an old shaft out of some kind of a machinery. It had the gears bolted to it. So you got several things in one.
For my art, it's nearly 100% recycled because the base, the window is recycled. It used to be a window, now it's a piece of art. And all of the bottle glass, that would have gone into the landfill. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help people to see that there is beauty in some of these things that we're just throwing away and not caring for anymore, and that there can be beautiful things done with them. So I'm just trying to excite imaginations, inspire people to start thinking about that, and hopefully it's working.
When I went back to work at Starbucks, I started throwing all the gift cards in the garbage going, maybe I should start saving these and do something with them. So I started playing with plastic and trying to figure out the best way to utilize them and make them into jewelry. A challenge on how to use that discarded trash. I mean, it's like, so it's something most people would throw out, but you've claimed it for yourself because it interests you, and now your task is to try and figure out how to reuse that item into something interesting that somebody would like to purchase and take home instead of it just being discarded.
The level of creativity that people exhibit here is astounding, and the variety of the materials that people are using and how they conceptualize their particular art is really hard to describe.
I'm not a big fan of mass-produced prints on walls, so I just went with something that kind of spoke to me. Yeah, it's actually going to go in my entryway.
This is Inspector Grinder, and he's going to go probably in my living room. Surprise for my husband. He'll love it.